Howdy, howdy, howdy. And there we go. I got us on the Facebook and get a little quicker at it. Okay. And TikTok people are in the house too. All right. Good evening, everybody. Thursday night. Bob's Back Biker News Canada. We're going to try to stick to Canada. We might slip in other parts of the world tonight. Depends on who gets in the chat and what we're talking about. I see, geez, everyone's all lit up about that Charlie Kirk guy getting what happened down there about that in Utah. Horrible thing. I don't know what's going on down there. I think they're like trying to get it set up so that one side's going to go after another side. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm kind of glad I'm here. JR, what's going to happen down there, bro? I think they're going to try to set up so it's going to be a right versus left thing and everyone's going to go wacko. I hope not. Anyways, let's go on with bike nights, Friday bike nights for the time being. And like I say, they're going to start wrapping up soon for the season. So I'll keep bringing them to you until they do wrap up. How's that sound? We got JR in the house. We got Kirk in the house. Thanks for joining me, brothers. So there's only 2 more bike lights left for the Northern Mentors. They got this week, this Friday and next. And then there's still a chance to win that Can-Am Riker. I think out of the Can-Ams, that one kind of looks interesting, eh? The draw is going to be at Bike Fest at Sharon Temple on September 21st. So you can get your tickets at the bike nights, and the draw is going to be September 21st for the Riker, and bike nights are on Capstone Lane, Huntsville, Ontario. So be there or be square up there in the Huntsville area. And we still got this one going on down there. Friday, 6 to 9, 689 Texas Road, Amherstburg, down by Windsor area. Other side of the province. Go check that one out. And the Atlantic is still rolling too. And it's bike night at the Atlantic. And the Atlantic is 36 McDougall Street, Alexandria, Ontario. Not 100% where that is. I think it's up in Huron County, maybe somewhere. But they got all the good stuff. And they're helping out the Glengarry Memorial Hospital. They're raising funds for that during their bike nights. So if that's your part of the world, go check it out. What are you saying? Huntsville Derringer Unit is where I did my time. Oh, that's pretty cool, eh? Well, maybe not cool. But what is that one? That looks like it was a one-off for August 29th. Okay. What else goes on Fridays? There is more stuff on Fridays. I don't know if this one on Ottawa Street in Kitchener is still happening, but if you're in the Kitchener area, you can take a ride by 120 Ottawa Street North and see if they're still having theirs. And GTA East has ones in Whitby. 130 Taunton Road West in Whitby gets together at 6 p.m. There's still a few going on. That's good to see. Well, that was September 5, so that happened. That was a week ago. There's that one in Kitchener. I thought Orangeville was, yeah, it is. Orangeville's Fridays. Of course it is. So Orangeville Canadian Tire parking lot, be there to be spraying at 50/50. All the stuff here is like to help you out with these days. You can have your non-pair in your saddle bag. And, yeah. Tire parking lot, Orangeville. And the good people there, they've been having that bike night for a long time. So check that one out. I don't know if St. Ange is going on in Barrie, but hey, if you're on your bike, there's no harm in dropping by. And same with the one in Cornwall at the Minute Auto Wash on Pitt Street. I'm not sure if it's still going on, but there's no harm in riding by, and checking it out, right? Brockville. They were having them in Brockville at the Tim Hortons on Iroquois. Another one. It's worth a ride by. Guardians of the Children is your host of that one. So let's hope they're still riding. You know what I mean? There's lots of stuff to do still. I'll be back tomorrow night with a big show of the weekend's events. And when did the Clinton one go? Clinton one was every other Friday, hosted by Boop and Screech at the Huron Fish and Game Club, 278 Elm Grove, Clinton, Ontario. All right. I think that's most of them. I'm sure there's more. I guarantee there's more. There's one in Hebville, which is in Nova Scotia. Friday nights from 4 to 8. We got the barbecue going. Go check it out. 15430 Highway number 3, Hebville. I would think most of these are still going, at least for most of September. They should be, right? This is one in Innisfil. I think I saw a posting that this might be their last one for the season in Innisfil. So if you know the guys up there, go check them out on Innisfil Beach Road in Ontario. Cool little place. You're on the water. It's nice up there. Lots of cottages up there. Okay, now the other thing I want to talk about, which is a weird little story. Poor guy. I feel sorry for the guy. It's what I got up on the green screen behind me on the Tiki-Talkie. Here he is here. Hey, man, where'd the guy's story go? There's how he looks in the hospital. Dude, where'd the story go? Oh, it's Facebook. You can't put news on Facebook. Okay, let me give it a little shot, a little search here. UK man bike crash Ontario. See if that could be see anything. There he is. Okay. So this poor guy, he's like been around for a while. It says in the story he's been riding for 20 years, 50 years something. Hey Bob, just got back from a nice ride down Lakeshore from Port Bruce, back St. Thomas. Oh, there. Thank you for that, Steve. That's a good point. Yeah, we're in that time of year. When you're riding it, when the sun goes down, keep your eyes kind of one eye in the ditch for those dark shadows. And if it's a deer, watch the heck out, man. It ain't no fun. Hey, thank you, Sold Out. Good to see you. So let's talk about this poor guy from the UK, huh? So he came from the UK. He flew into British Columbia, rented himself a motorcycle, and started heading across our country. Good on him, because that's something I've never even done. You know what I mean? Hey, old Buck, good to meet you, bro. I don't know if I've seen you on here before. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. So this guy, he's 67. He says motorcycle's dangerous. He understands it's dangerous. He's been in Canada before. He's been motorcycling more than 50 years, trekking across various parts of the world, Arctic Circle, Norway, Himalayan mountains, all sorts of stuff. So he's doing his thing. Said his favorite part of the ride so far was going through Jasper, which would be unbelievably beautiful. I think that's a picture of him in Jasper right there. Isn't that nice? We got a beautiful country over here, man. We really do. Hey, Mr. Green Thumb, good to see you. So he was going through Whitby, and a wasp flew in his helmet on the 401, and he lost control, and he hit the concrete barrier in the center of the highway. Broken leg and 9 broken ribs, and put an end to what has been a wonderful trip up to this point. What a bummer, eh? A wasp. It's hard to say with a wasp because they come in your helmet, man. They can keep stinging you, right? And if you're allergic, it could be worse than breaking your ribs, to be honest with you, right? So here it is. Yeah, August 15, he picked up a rental bike in Kelowna. He started headed east. Like you say, he said his favorite part of the trip was going through Jasper in the rain. And there's a picture of Jasper. And then, yeah, so he was coming along, and that was it. So after everyone was all suited and booted, he and his two friends started making their way to Toronto for continuing eastward. He said the entire trip he was warned to look out for moose, elk, or deer. Hey, see, he's on the same page as you, bro. Oh, TikTok, he ran out. Sorry, guys. He's on the same page as you with the warnings of wildlife on the highway. Even a big raccoon's a son of a bitch. Going down the freeway was no moose or elk, of course not. On the freeway, killer wasp. So at least he got a sense of humor about it. Waring says he is severely allergic, so that's why he flipped out. Last time he got stung on his foot, it ballooned within a span of a couple of minutes. So yeah, imagine that inside your helmet and it puff your eyes closed and all that. That'd be bad. So he had to act fast because the wasp had stung him in the face, on the chin at least once. He moved from the middle lane to the left, and then he went out of the left, headed for this paved median there, and then he blacked out. And woke up banged up. Poor fella. The cops said that the motorcycle lost control and hit the concrete barrier. And they took him to North York Sunnybrook Hospital. He couldn't even feel his left leg and his chest was sore. Well, that's because you got 5 broken ribs on one side and 4 on the other. That's a lot, man. Yeah, me too, man. I've been 2 seasons, Mr. Green Thumb. I've been 2 seasons I sold my bike, bro. Hey, Ricky, good to meet you. Thanks for coming in. And it's killing me. It was an nice 08 Street Glide. It's beautiful. I love that bike. And I was trying to catch up on bills. It broke my heart watching it right away. So I had a phone call from my auntie. Tone of her voice was immediately off. I knew something was wrong. Oh, it's his daughter talking about how she learned about the crash. Okay, well, it is what it is. I'm sure he's going to have to go home with a cast on. That's all. Up by Liverpool. I've been to Liverpool. Interesting town. Well, maybe one broken biker or one of them people will get a hold of him and give him a hand while he's in the hospital if he needs anything. And nice thing about the motorcycle community, the story's out there. He won't be going home for a minute. And he was over here doing things that us Canadians, a lot of us haven't even had the chance to do. So good on him. Helmet are a pain in the ass, but it'll save your life. Yeah. Well, see, if he had an open face like I wear, the hornet would have stung him and bounced off and kept going. I'm good, Rick. Good to meet you, man. I'm very good. Had one hit me in the eyebrow going about 55 on my bike. Couldn't believe I held it together. Could have been worse. Yeah, it could have been like this poor fella. He was on the 401's, like our main expressway going through Ontario. So where he was probably 8-10 lanes with a concrete barrier in the middle. Yeah. Okay. I hear that, JR. Next summer. There's always next summer for me. See if I can get something together over the winter. As a disabled now, it sucks all the way. More like me. Andy, really capable. Oh, that's sorry, brother. I didn't know that. You to Bobby, you show a great job. Thank you for that, Ricky. I appreciate that, man. I like to know that the people at least appreciate what I'm up to. So if you guys want, we'll talk about a little bit of this story. I know Dragon talked about it yesterday. They got these like private army things coming out of the States, right? And they rent the soldiers all over the place. So they rented a bunch of guys to go over to Gaza to work in the places where the Palestinians are supposed to be able to get food, because obviously they're getting starved to death over there, right? So they came to find out that a bunch of the guys that they hired in this security company are in a motorcycle club. This one here up on the screen, and they call themselves Infidels. And apparently the club is made up of mostly vets, but we're not talking like old men vets. I'm talking about vets from the recent wars, and in the Middle East. You know, Afghanistan, Iraq, and all the other crap that they've been up to over there. So they made a big stink about it. They're saying that they're anti-Islam, which, you know, I don't know. I'm not part of the group. I got an Iron Horse complete front end bob field and started. Well, that'd be pretty interesting, eh? I don't know about building one. It'd be nice to build one. I'd like to have one that I could jump in the garage and get the hell going. Part of spy ops. And they use them to make the rest look bad so law can be changed. Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know why they need security forces when they're supposed to be handing out humanitarian food. You know what I mean? Maybe if they told the other guys to quit shooting the people as they're trying to get their food, they wouldn't need a security detail. Or if they told the other people that are stealing all the food. You know what I mean? You see them when they come and they're a big horde of people come. They're all running around with big sacks. I don't know, man. I couldn't live like that. I'm having a hard time living over here like this. And I couldn't even imagine over there. So they got 10 members of this club, and they work there for UG Solutions, a private contractor, what I just said. 7 members of the G word. I don't know why they have to use that word. It looks like it says MC to me on that back patch. I don't see anywhere it says G anything, man. But that's how they do it, right? So now so this is it. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, zero tolerance for any hateful, discriminatory biases or conduct. So if the conduct isn't bad, do you see what's happening here? They're going to get them tossed out of the job if they can. And like I said, these guys were okay, so he's got a criminal record. That's the way it goes. Yeah, it's bound to lead to violence. Come on, it's already violent over there. What are you guys talking about? Oh, man, listen to this one statement. Putting the Infidels Biker Club in charge of delivering humanitarian aid in Gaza is like putting the KKK in charge of delivering. What in the world are they? Wow. What a statement. What a statement. So instead of saying thanks, they say that. Yeah, then they call us the bad guys. Exactly, right? Unbelievable. They did this with the Contra back in the day. Remember the Contra days, and they made all these stones fall on the sword for President, what was that, Bush, wasn't it? Or was that Reagan? That's going back a minute or two. Yeah, so it looks like probably these guys, and apparently it pays like really, really well. I guarantee you these guys are going to lose their contracts because of this. Because they happen to be motorcycle club members. You know, it's kind of a name of a club that'll rile people up, I guess. But, you know, lots of clubs are named something that'll rile people up. That's what they name them like that for, you know. So, yeah. So that's where it is. And holy moly, the backlash over that thing with, what was his name in Utah there? Holy moly. That's going to get things upside down. I think it's going to be a scary time down in there in America between now and the new year. And it looks like Trump had a stroke too, man. His one side of his face is all droopy. So, oh yeah, but in Canadian news, because, you know, we are Canadian, our prime minister, he gave the go-ahead, or he's going to go ahead with 5 major projects that are supposed to help the country as a whole, and do some natural gas pipelines again, export more of our natural gas overseas. A copper mine in Saskatchewan, another mine somewhere. They're going to expand the port in Montreal. So they got some shit coming our way. I don't see how it's going to come and help us, but let's see if it helps out the average man. Yeah, that's it, eh? No matter what, and that's why I do this channel, right? Because no matter what, when you put a motorcycle club vest on, a cut as it's called. And even if it's not a 1% club or whatever, as soon as people see you wearing colors, they think Sons of Anarchy. They think, oh, these people are here to cause trouble. So I did this channel so people get to see the other side of bikers and all the good stuff that they do. Like how many bike nights did I talk about tonight that are helping out the food bank in their area? You know what I mean? Man, I'm going to be on the streets in a tent soon if shit doesn't bounce my way in a minute, man. I think I've finally got this YouTube AdSense, whatever the hell that means, figured out. I'll be able to do members only soon. And I'm trying to get the Patreon stuff going there. As I was showing you yesterday, I've got lots and lots of content in there. So if you guys are interested in looking at it, I call it Biker Secrets, but it's still called Biker News Canada on Patreon. If you search up Biker News Canada, you'll find it. And that's what I got for tonight, guys. So I want to thank all you guys for becoming regulars with me. I appreciate it tons. If you guys got suggestions on what to do shows about or whatever, throw them my way. I'll never get upset at somebody giving me, criticism that's to help me or suggestions that you'd like to see us do. Thanks, Ricky. You know what I mean? I'm always up for new things. And Thursday is usually when I do an interview. So it's another week, I think, that I had nobody lined up for an interview. So again, if you're a host of a charity event coming up in Canada and you want to come on for an interview and we'll get the word out, I'm here for you. Or if you're a motorcycle club, 1% club, riding group, and you want to get the word out about yourselves or an event that you're holding or whatever it is, as long as we're not talking shit about nobody else, you're more than welcome to come up here and we'll have a chat like I'm talking now and see if it helps you get the word out about your organization. All right, JR, thank you, brother. An only fan undressing a Harley. Respect to you too, Ricky. I appreciate you dropping in, man. I appreciate you. The reason I think that everyone thinks like that is because the only thing they show on these sites is bad. We do a lot of good. But they don't want to show none of that. It's bullshit, really. Yeah, man. And like I said, that's why I did my show this way so loud. I'm one of them guys. Thanks, old Buck. I appreciate you coming in, brother. Again, just to show people that there's way more to bikers than these guys who do all the criminal stories and all the bad guy stories and all the bullshit, right? I'll be watching and waiting here when you get a salve between your legs again. Thank you, Steve. We 100% will go for a ride, Steve. 100% we will, brother. I'll make it work out this winter. I got a bunch of stuff in the frying pan. I just got to get it cooked and start making me money on it, right? Mountain Woman, you came at the end, dear. I'm sorry. I'm just signing out. But you can go back and watch it. And you know what? I always appreciate you coming out and saying hello anyways. Just the fact that you're here. Hit the like button on your way out, everybody, please. And if you haven't yet, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Boom. Costs you nothing. And it'll help the channel get out there a little further on the algorithm. So till tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be back with all the weekend events for this weekend. Sunny side up, guys. Write it like you own it. And much love. Love you guys for always taking the time out for my show. Good night.